Hi, welcome to Bond Bytes, the daily bond market highlights from INR bonds. I'm Arjun Patsati. And at time of high inflation and very low interest rates for fixed income investors, Tata Motors Finance Solutions is coming out with a bond, which is a 10-year call option perpetual bond at an attractive coupon of 9.3%. Should you invest in this bond? Before we go into this details, download our app Quick Invest by INR Bonds for Android and iOS. Where we will give you the best bonds like Tata Motor Solutions, Finance Solutions, with all the information required, including the risk of the bond, because high yields come with high risk, and every investor should know the risk they're taking on a bond. So download the quick app Quick Invest by INR Bonds now for the best bonds for your fixed income portfolios.
It was a tough journey going from an intern to a senior professional. Now, to protect my savings against high inflation and grow my wealth, I invest in bonds with INR Bonds. Download the INR Bonds app to save better.
Coming back to the Tata Motors issue, just before I get into that, just the markets in a quick second. GSEC yields flat today at 7.41%. Sensex and Nifty were down today on worries of inflation in the Eurozone and the US. US President is meeting the Fed chair on inflation. The rupee was flat. US Treasury yields rose, while Eurozone inflation came in at 8.1%, highest on record. And this is the first time ever that US and Eurozone inflation have been higher than Indian inflation, which goes to show that the central bank policies in those countries have been extremely accommodative, and it's hitting them hard now on inflation and causing a huge amount of distress to the public. Coming back to Tata Motors Finance Solutions, it is a 100% subsidiary of Tata Motors Finance, which in turn is a 100% subsidiary of Tata Motors. And given the Tata name, it's a very strong name in the country, and investors are very comfortable with the Tata name in terms of trust. But having said that, given that this bond is a perpetual bond, and it's got a call option at the end of 10 years, which can pay 9.3% every year. If they don't call the bond, then it becomes a perpetual bond, and investors will find it very difficult to sell the bond or transfer it at all, because the prices are going to be very difficult. However, the question is, will Tata not call the bond because the name is very trustworthy? Ideally, they should. They should not have a problem of any financial issues, given that the Tata group is very strong in raising liquidity. So these are all the risk mitigants. We should know the risk factors, and INR Bonds has detailed out all the risk factors in its note on the issue, along with the issue details. And investors requiring to subscribe to this can just download the app Quick Invest by INR Bonds and check how to subscribe to the issue, and get onto the form link below for the issue. Thank you very much for listening in. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not done so already.